guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a fun Amazon haul. I call this video Amazon Lately. I just share all of the finds that I have found on Amazon lately. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's always kind of fun to gather up and see what all I purchased over the last 2 months or so. I feel like if you were to go through my Amazon order history, it would be the most accurate personality test there is. You know what I mean? Like, forget all of the different Enneagram tests and all that. Just look through my Amazon order history and you'll know everything you need to know about me. So without further ado, let's get started on what I got from Amazon lately. Okay, so all jokes aside, I actually really did get mostly stuff we needed this month, only a couple of fun miscellaneous items. And I've categorized it this time for you. I've got some clothing stuff, some books, some homeschool stuff, some kitchen and houseware stuff, and then some just fun kid stuff. So I'm going to start with the kid stuff because that's most fun. So the first thing I have here is Pretty Pretty Princess, the classic 1990s game. When I was a mother's helper back, I want to say it was like around 2000, this one family that I helped out, they had a 2-year-old little girl and they had this game, Pretty Pretty Princess. And I loved watching her because I loved playing this game with her. Maybe she was like 3. I was much too old at the time to buy this game for myself, but you better believe that when I was thinking about, you know, Annie the other day and wanting to have games that I can play one-on-one with her, this was the first thing that came to mind, and they had it. I remember looking for this for Bella years ago and it wasn't out, so I don't know if they like remade it or I just couldn't find it, but Annie loves this game. Annie's little bestie loves this game. One of my girlfriends and I were playing with our girls the other day and they just wanted to play again and again and again. So I'm gonna be buying another set of this because her little girlfriend's birthday is this month as well. And my boys and Bella love playing it with her as well because it's so simple. Like, the instructions are so simple. If you don't remember this game, you basically spin the wheel and you try to collect all of the different jewelry. Like, every time you spin, you get to get your earrings, each earring and a ring and a crown, and then you're the Pretty Pretty Princess if you win. It's just a spinner and you go around the board game. So for Annie, who's 4, it's so easy. And that's why, you know, there aren't too many rules to explain to her, so everybody enjoys playing with her because it's very self-explanatory, simple, and easy for them to enjoy with her. Next I got this rainbow loom set. I'm gonna try to say this a little quieter because this is for our first day of summer party. I think I've nailed down the date that we're going to start celebrating summer here in our house. And so I've started gathering a couple things here and there. I always like to put out like a big display on the table of fun things for them to do. We take pretty short summers. We are year-round schoolers, so we tend to take about 4, 5, 6 maybe. I think this year it's gonna be 6 because I need a little more time, weeks off for summer, and then we get right back to it. And so I like to get them tons of stuff to just enjoy for that 6 weeks, like go all out for 6 weeks. So next I got them this rainbow loom combo set. At our church's Easter event, they had rainbow loom in the children's church and they were just so excited, my boys especially, about all the bracelets they had made. And last time rainbow loom was a thing, I think Bella was the only one who was old enough to do it, so I went ahead and grabbed that for them. I also got them this tie-dye party for 5. This had pretty good ratings and I actually saw it on like a deals website. It was pretty inexpensive the day I bought it. It might still be, I don't know if it was like a one-day sale or not. I think I paid less than $15 for this. What I liked about this was that everything's in here. You just add water, so it didn't seem too complicated. So I just need to get them like the shirts and the things they'll tie-dye. But again, it's been years since we've done tie-dye for summer, so I thought it'd be a fun one to add to our little summer to-do list that the kids love so much. And then the last for the kids thing was this, this Melissa and Doug magnetic set. It's like a magnet matching set I got for Annie. I thought she would love this much more than she actually does, but she doesn't hate it either, so I am going to keep it. So basically you set this up in here and then you add a little scene, and then you take these different cards. Let me find one that matches that now. Okay, so you take this card and then they try to find all the magnetic pieces to recreate that scene on the board. And like I said, I really thought she would enjoy it more. I think it's actually maybe a little too tedious. Like she has to find all the shoes for all the characters and all of the tiny pieces for, you know, the mom, the right hair for the mom, the right left shoe for the mom, the right shoe for the mom. I think it's a little over her head, I want to say, but if I were to sit down and do it with her, she would sit down and do it longer, but I think it just overwhelms her a little bit. So here's what it looks like, and let me see, what's the age for it? Does it say? It says ages 3 and up, but I don't know. It's very, it's a little bit of a challenge for her, which is good. Okay, next I'll move on to some kitchen-y stuff, I guess. So the first thing that I got for our home, or the first thing I'll show you that I got for our home, is this recycling bin. So this is an under the cabinet recycling bin. It like hooks on your cabinet. Now, recycling is one of the chores in our house that has to be done every single day, sometimes twice a day. And we had a basket next to our garbage can because I thought it would be most beneficial for my kids if they could, as they're putting trash into the trash can, have the recycling right there, because sometimes I'll find like, you know, a cereal box or something that should go in the recycling, but because it's just convenient, they'll throw it in the trash can. So I had a recycling basket right there. But now that it's being taken out on a regular basis and they're all very aware of it, I got this. It's just nicer to have it under the sink so I can rinse out any like kombucha bottles, put them right in here, and without having little fruit flies or anything around an open basket. And so I like this. It hooks on there, and then they can just use this handle. There's actually recycling in here right now, but they can use this handle and carry it out to the recycling bin every single morning, which is really helpful. Our county, obviously, with living at the beach, is big on recycling. As a family, we're big on recycling. And so the kids, you know, they're pretty good about it. I'll have to keep monitoring it and making sure that like Annie is paying attention to what's going in the garbage can, but I like having that kind of low profile bin, because when we had the bigger basket, they would also not like fold the example cereal box again. Like instead of opening the bottom tabs and folding it down nicely, they would just put the whole cereal box in the basket. And so then our recycling bin was getting full every single week. It was getting stuffed full instead of actually being compacted down and being able to be filled up throughout the week. So if you were wondering, you know, about us and recycling, now you know, since I'm sure so many of you were curious how we did that. Now you know. Okay, next I got Daily Green Boost. This is mine and John's most favorite barley grass juice powder supplement, and sometimes they have it on Amazon, sometimes they don't. I only ever buy it on Amazon, although you can buy it from this actual company. I just get it on Amazon when it's available because it's easier. There's other barley grass juice powder that we'll use in between, but I'm always happy when they have this, so I'll grab a couple of these. So got some barley grass juice powder. John got this month, this organic bee pollen, organic bee pollen to add to his smoothies. I don't know. I haven't used it. I'm not sure what his purpose of using it is. I don't know if it's like a vitamin thing or what, but I know that I bought it for, like, he asked me to grab it for him, so I read the reviews and this was the best one according to people's reviews. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's like a detoxing thing. He got this. I'll probably end up using it too. Who knows? Next, I got this English tea selection, this Peter Rabbit Beatrix Potter English tea selection, because the kids and I, the boys and I, are doing Peter Rabbit for the month of April for 5 in a row. And so I thought we would celebrate the end of it with a little English tea. So I got this tea selection. It has, what kind of tea? It had 3 different types of tea. No, I don't know what it is. Okay, English breakfast, Earl Grey, and English afternoon tea. And then I also got, I don't know why I didn't bring it in here. I got some authentic clotted cream. Had to buy that on Amazon. It's pretty pricey. They didn't have any of it in any of the stores around us. And then the kids are gonna make some scones with cream and jam. Next, I got this brazier pan. There are 4 sizes. I got the 3rd of the 4 sizes, so it's pretty big. I got it to use as my daily use, you know, pan that I pretty much keep it on the stovetop all the time because I use it almost every day. Now, last time I did this video, I told you guys about getting a Rachel Ray set of nonstick pans, my very first set of nonstick pans, because I had had stainless steel for years. I ended up sending them back. I just didn't like them. I didn't feel like they were gonna last longer than a few months. And as a matter of fact, a couple of them had chipped a little bit and we had only used the plastic or silicone spatulas they sent. So I just didn't like the quality. And I was like, you know what? I like making investments, especially when it comes to our kitchen. And so I used that as an opportunity to buy this pan. So it was really pricey. It's not something that, you know, I'm just gonna like buy the whole set now because I like this pan. I think it was like $300, but I use it every day. It is, what is it? Is it ceramic coated? It's enameled cast iron, I think it is. And so it's a daily use thing for me, and I feel very safe, you know, using that as a daily use pan for our family. And we ended up not getting rid of the stainless steel pans that we had used. I was hoping to be able to get rid of those because I just feel like they're going downhill, but scrubbed them up, cleaned them up really well, gonna try to get a little bit longer use out of them. And I sent back that Rachel Ray set, like I said, about 2 weeks after getting it. So I'm happy with it. I really like it. I've used it almost every day for about a month now. So very happy with that. All right, so books. So you might notice a theme here, but John and I have never read actually any of the Gary Chapman books. So we'd never read 5 Love Languages, and people love the 5 Love Languages, so I thought we would read them. John and I also never do marriage devotionals or anything like that. We do them on our own, but we never do them together. And so he had mentioned wanting to read something together in the evenings. I'm like, how about the Love Languages book? And so he was game for it, which surprised me. So what I thought was that I would get us each a copy, we could read them on our own and then just discuss it. So I also got this Love Language minute devotional for us to do in the evening. I thought maybe we needed this to understand this more, so I thought we'd read these first and then read this together. But he actually wanted to read this together, so we've just been reading these books together at night out loud, and then we'll start this minute devotional afterward. I'm really enjoying it, so much so that I got the 5 Love Languages of Children for John and I to read together next, but I only got 1 copy because now I know we're reading it together and not on our own. But I can just see, more so than in our marriage, I can see in our parenting needing to understand our kids' love languages a little bit more, because there's definitely a disconnect somewhere with us with a couple of our kids, and I think it would be good for John and I to kind of just tap into understanding that a little bit more. So I got 5 Love Languages of Children. If you guys have read these books before, let me know what you thought about them. And I give this disclaimer every time that I share books that I'm currently reading. Me sharing books that I'm reading currently is not necessarily an endorsement of the books or of the author's theology. I just feel like saying that because I don't want people to say like, oh, Abby recommended this book, and then I end up feeling like I really don't agree long term, or I think there's something that's like, you know, scripturally not sound or something like that. So just wanted to add that, like, I don't know for sure how I feel about the theology in these books because I haven't read them before, but I'm reading them now, so it's part of my Amazon haul. But so far, I'm enjoying it. Okay, next, I only have 1 of these books to represent the 4 that I bought this month because all of my kids are currently reading them right now while I'm filming this video. But we always do the Who Was or What Was books for our end of the year history projects. My kids pick 1 character or time period that we've read about in Story of the World, and then in May do a presentation for the grandparents based on who they read about or what event they're reading about. So I bought these books. These books are helpful for them to write they use these to write their essays, their research essays. So Jesse is going to be my grandfather, who served as a Marine in World War II. So he's going to be Grandpa Jesse, who he's named after. And so I got him a couple of books about World War II in general. So I got him What Was Pearl Harbor and What Was D-Day. My grandfather, you know, my kids had never met him. He passed away when I was a child. And so we've gotten some of his military documents and records sent to us from my aunt. She guys actually saw that in a vlog. but there aren't a ton of stories being passed down. There just weren't, he didn't talk about it very much. There were not a ton of stories, just a few. So I got him those 2 books for him to read a little bit on. And then he also has the My Name is America book of a World War II soldier as well. So he's going to just piece his essay together based on that. And then I also got Who Was Thomas Edison, because that's who Eli's going to be. And then Bella read the YWAM Corrie ten Boom book last month, and so I got her the What Was the Holocaust book. So what was D-Day, what was Pearl Harbor, who was Thomas Edison, and what was the Holocaust are the 4 books that I got for the kids this month. I also got The Devil's Arithmetic to do as a read aloud. This is one that I actually read when I was in 8th grade, I want to say. And I still remember this book well. This book was a really, like, one that just stuck with me as a kid. And so we decided to kind of linger on this period in history through the summer and then finish World War II in the fall semester, which I start in late July anyway, with my girlfriend who we do history with. And so I wanted to add a few more books since we are kind of extending the unit a little bit. So I have Number the Stars and a couple of other Holocaust related books, but I also got The Devil's Arithmetic. I had forgotten about this book, and when I was talking to my friend the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, have you ever read that book? So I grabbed it. I'm gonna read it to my kids as a read aloud this summer, and then I think I'm going, well, my older 2 kids, and then I think I'm going to pass this to my girlfriend after that. Annabeth had a birthday this month, and she got her first Welly Wisher, or last month, and so I got her a couple of the Welly Wishers books on Amazon. I got her the Clippity Cloppity Carnival and Willa's Wilderness Campout. So she's getting a little bit of a longer attention span, so I can read her more than just, you know, a picture book in the evenings now. And then here's a little sneak peek for those of you who you know, enjoy my curriculum videos that I do in the summer, my curriculum choices videos. I got a child's geography. I got this used on Amazon. One of my girlfriends let me look through all of her sets, and then I decided I really liked them. I had looked through them actually. This is my 2nd time considering this, and I went ahead and got this. I'll say more about this later on, but I'm really excited, but big changes heading our way as far as that goes. Moving on to clothing, I got myself some shoes that I love. These are from the Sanuk brand. They're called the Yoga something or other shoes, and they are so comfortable. I love these shoes. I love these sandals so much. So I'm gonna link these down below. I can't remember the color that these are, but I'll make a note down in the description box down below. Also for myself, I got this Cupshe swimsuit. It's pretty low cut, but it's not that low cut like when I have it on. But I'm also 5'7", so maybe if you're a couple inches shorter, it would be much more low cut. I'm not sure. It's not too bad for me. It's a one piece. I have a hard time finding one pieces. I sized up in this to a large because I'm tall, and one pieces tend to be really, really like cheeky on me. If they stretch to get to my shoulders, it's like you gotta give somewhere. So I end up being really revealing if I get a size medium one piece. So I got a large, it fits great. This is my first swimsuit from Cupshe. It's a backup swimsuit just for like, you know, certain beach days where I'm bending around a lot and I don't wanna have 2 pieces on. And Bella got a Cupshe swimsuit in her Easter basket, and I just liked the quality, so I went ahead and got this for myself. So this is what it looks like. It's really cute, actually, so cute. I really like it. And then the last clothing stuff I got Annabeth a couple of pair of organic cotton pajamas. So I got her this little Hannah Anderson shorties set, like a short and t-shirt pajama set. And then I also got her this Burt's Bees little floral set, which was cute. I was looking at it when she walked by, and so I let her pick the design, and she just sat there and like looked through all the designs for a long time, and she really liked this floral design. So I grabbed her a couple more pair of pajamas. So that's what I got on Amazon over the last 6 weeks or so. Let me know in the comments down below what has been on your Amazon list lately. And if you guys like Amazon hauls, give this video a thumbs up and I will see you soon. Bye guys.